We have with us Dr. Nishant Mehta. Hi, sir. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Nishant Mehta, a chartered accountant and a lawyer, and I've done a PhD in Fintech and banking audit, and plus I'm a specialist into Fintech and Bollywood audits. There are very few people who do Bollywood audits, and I'm few of the CAs who do Bollywood audits. It's like a different league of work what you do in a Bollywood audit, not the same type of work what you do. There's a lot of ongoing thing. You need to have a cost center. You need to know what are the department, and there are different layers and heads under which the expenses have to be routed. And when you do an audit and do the accounting, you need to have a ongoing basis budget how it's going, because the budget of a movie overshoots, and you need to know how much is the daily cash flow. And that's the best way when you do a cost center and you have the cash flow in front of you. And this is what is different between a Bollywood audit and a normal audit what you do. When you are on a shoot, off-shoot, post-production, pre-production, Reiki you do, then you have a lot of like head of the department, and you have a vertical under every head of the department there are expenses which are incurred. So you need to keep a track of everything. And what we do in a routine of a traditional practice is not the same. So unless you are not well versed with the entire gambit, how does the entire movie is made, you will never understand how you need to create accounts. Because like whenever we do an audit for any firm or an industry, you need to know the industry, and then only you can do an audit or the accounting. And Tally honestly has been very helpful for me. I'm a hardcore Tally fan. Not because I'm sitting here and telling you, because I'm been using this, and I've been doing Bollywood audits since 2006. I've done Love Section Doka, Oil Lucky, Bobby Jasus, English for English, and Lassam Pacham, and a couple of more movies. And I've done like 200 plus ads also. Okay. And when you do advertising, it's like a low vertical of a Bollywood audit, but you have the same cost centers which are involved. In a normal accounting, if you don't do accounting on a daily basis, you're okay. In a movie, you cannot afford that. Every single penny cost. Right. There are a lot of cash flows involved. There are a lot of check payment and EFT and everything involved. TDS, service tax, GST, everything is involved, and you need to have a detailed knowledge of everything to combine and get the entire cost center done. And Tally had a beautiful concept of a cost center where you can flow down the expenses, and we know under which vertical the expenses are going overflow or under budget. Right. And then you can use the budget.
Since it's a very interesting field that you work in, right, and in a very interesting industry that you work in, what would be your advice to some of the budding CAs who would want to get into it, and how can they kind of navigate and look at this as a profession?
Become a Bollywood fan. Unless you don't know what Bollywood does, right, you cannot be able to do accounting, audit, or any advisory work in Bollywood or any other industry. You need to understand what goes. For us, it's a 3-hour job, 3-hour movie. The glamour is there. But what goes behind the scene in 3 hours is an effort of 40 days, 140 days, or more than a year. And that's what you need to understand, that it's not a simple task. You need to be specializing, and for that you need to understand what are the different departments involved, what are the different heads involved. Accounting work on 3 golden rules. If your concepts are clear on the 3 golden rules, you cannot go wrong. Right. But obviously a certain experience on how does the entire expenses are accounted is important for any Bollywood audit.
Tell us a little bit about Toastmasters.
So Toastmaster is a non-profit organization hardcore into public speaking. We help people become a better communication, better speaker, and better leaders. So we don't do anything other than making people become a better speaker. And it's an international organization spread about 135 countries and more than around 35,000 members.